Have you ever encountered a strange issue while working with JSON responses? It can be really confusing, right? If you're seeing unexpected values like D, null, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to unravel this mystery together. I totally get how frustrating it is when your code seems to work, but the output is just not what you expect. You're not alone in this. Many developers face similar challenges when dealing with AJAX calls and web APIs. Let's dive into the specific situation at hand. One user reached out saying they are making an AJAX call to a web API, but they are receiving a JSON response that includes an unexpected D null value. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what could be causing this strange response? The issue often arises from how the server is handling the response. In this case, it seems like the ASP.NET Web method might be returning additional data that you don't need. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you avoid this issue in the future. To resolve the issue of the strange D null appearing in the JSON response, the user should first check the way the response is being written in the ASP.NET Web method. The user needs to ensure that only the serialized JSON data is being sent back to the client. Next, the user should modify the way the response is written. Instead of using context response.write directly, the user can set the content type and write the response in a more controlled manner. Additionally, the user should ensure that no other data is being written to the response stream before the JSON data. This can be done by checking for any other write operations in the method. Finally, the user should test the changes by making the AJAX call again. This will help confirm if the issue with the additional D null value has been resolved. Fun fact, did you know that JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation? It's a lightweight data interchange format that's easy for humans to read and write, but sometimes it can throw us a curveball. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution suggests using JSON.NET instead of JavaScript Serializer, as the latter is deprecated. JSON.NET is recommended for better serialization and deserialization in AJAX applications. Now, let's see a response from a different user. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests clearing the default response that includes the strange D null value. They recommend using context.response.clear to remove any existing response data before sending your JSON response. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution suggests modifying your AJAX call. Instead of using a string for the data, you can pass an object directly. This way, you don't need to specify the content type as application/JSON. The response will be correctly accessed through the D variable. Let's take a moment to review another user's answer. This user suggests that the strange D null in your JSON response occurs because your web method does not have a return value. Instead of writing directly to the response, you should return a string from your method. By making this change, the returned object will be formatted correctly, allowing you to access the data using response.d in your JavaScript. Here's the tip I promised. Always validate your server responses and ensure you're only sending back the data you need. This will save you time and headaches in the long run. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to resolve the issue with the strange D null in your JSON response. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more troubleshooting tips, and remember to keep coding.